Hey Mustangs! The MiraCosta Green Team wants to give you a reminder on the importance of recycling and how to properly sort your waste on campus. Sorting our waste, and especially recycling, can reduce the amount of waste in landfills and prevent harm to the environment. Watch the following video to learn how to recycle properly.
You've probably seen this symbol before, and you might already know what it means. Recycle. If you've really been paying attention, you might have noticed the symbol on different items like plastic bottles, aluminum cans, or cardboard boxes. While this icon may seem like the stamp of approval for the item to go in any recycling bin, think again. The recycling triangle indicates that an object is capable of being recycled, not that it is made from recycled materials or that it will be accepted in any recycling system. So in order to ensure that you are properly recycling an item, it's always best to understand the meaning behind the symbol. The first step is knowing who collects your recycling. Sometimes your home recycling is collected by a private company. Other times, cities have their own recycling systems. You can usually figure this out by looking at the name printed on your recycling bin. On the company or city's website, you'll be able to find what types of materials they accept. When it comes to recycling plastics, look for a small number between 1 and 7 inside the recycling triangle. That number tells you what type of plastic the container is made of. Generally speaking, the higher the number on the plastic, the more difficult it is to recycle. That's because higher number plastics require more heat and energy to break them down into smaller pieces for recycling. While many systems do not accept high-numbered plastics, nearly every recycling facility accepts plastics 1 and 2. Some items made from these plastics include water bottles, peanut butter jars, containers for fruits and vegetables, milk jugs, and shampoo bottles. If you have an item that can be recycled in your system, great, but make sure that the container is clean of food, liquid, or other contaminants. Dirty items could be rejected at the recycling facility and can also contaminate other items, causing them to end up in the landfill, which totally defeats the positive purpose of recycling. And that brings us to the essential question: why is it better to recycle than to send an item to a landfill? You might think that cleaning containers and checking for recycling symbols seems like a lot of work. So why make the effort when it's so much easier to throw everything in the trash? It's simple. Every time we recycle, we save our environment a little more. We use less energy and water to create new materials. We prevent the need for more landfills and preserve habitats for plants and animals. In the United States, the Environmental Protection Agency, commonly referred to as the EPA, estimates that only 12% of plastic waste gets recycled. That means 88% of plastic is either sent to landfills or is not properly disposed of, littering our neighborhoods and parks and ending up in streams, rivers, and oceans. In fact, 32% of the 78 million tons of plastic produced annually pollutes our oceans. That's the equivalent of pouring one garbage truck of plastic into the ocean every single minute. Plastic pollution disrupts marine life by affecting their habitats and their health. And humans can be affected too, with the amount of microplastics in our water and with the overpollution of our own habitat, the planet.
With this information in mind, it is important to understand that cities, businesses, and schools may have different rules for what trash they accept in recycling. At MiraCosta, you can find brown blue trash cans with lids next to the gray trash cans. The blue bins are for recycling only and may have signs such as the following on them. Waste Management only accepts aluminum cans, plastic bottles, glass bottles, paper, and cardboard in the recycling from Costa. Additionally, you can visit their website to see a more detailed description of what is and what is not allowed to be recycled.
As part of our efforts to reduce waste in our community, we're going to be focusing on ways to recycle better at our school.
Around campus, you'll find 2 trash cans sitting next to each other, a blue one for recycling and a black one for trash. But Katie, how do I know which trash to put in the recycle bins?
That's a great question, Allie. Cans as well as plastic water bottles go in the recycling bin to ensure that there is no food waste contamination within the recycling bins.
Plastic bottles like this go in the recycle.
While flimsy plastic like this goes in the trash.
You'll also find trash cans like this, where there's a section for recycling, food waste, and landfill waste.
Thanks for watching. And remember, make sure from now on you think before you throw away your trash.